Yo, what's going on? It's your boy St. Francis, and today I'll be showing you guys how to set up OBS to record your desktop on Mac. What I'm using is a Mac Mini M2 Pro with Sequoia 15.3. Alright, so to start it off, you gotta get OBS, right? So right now, I'm actually using OBS right now to record this video. So if you don't got OBS, head over to obsproject.com. Hey, link is in the description, and download, the latest and greatest, right? Got it open, boom. It's gonna look something crazy like this. It's gonna look like some Inception type stuff. Look while I was like, ooh. Anywho, so for the sake of all of that, I'm gonna disable my preview, right? So first thing you gotta do, right, is create a scene. So I already have mine set up. Like I'm saying, I'm doing it already for this whole thing, right? So scene, I'm gonna call that demo, right? Boom. Now you have to select a source, right? Create a source. For this, I'll enable my preview so then you can see what's going on. So now I gotta get a source. All right, macOS screen capture. That's what we're doing. Now with the new update, you're able to record your desktop and get that audio. So macOS screen capture is what you're trying to do. And then we'll create new, so I'm gonna call this demo source. Bow, right? All right, so now it's gonna come up. You got this properties for your source, right? So display method, you can either capture the display that's showing, you can do a window, or you can do application, display, capture to get your whole desktop, Okay, so monitor, pick whatever monitor you want, you know what I mean? And if you got dual monitor, excuse me. And then show cursor, if you're doing a tutorial, you want to show your cursor, you want to, everybody see what you're doing, clickety click, it is what it is. All right, cool, okay. So next thing we're gonna do, right, we're gonna hit these settings right here, go straight to output. Then we're gonna go to recording. Now I can't change any of it because I'm actually using it to record. Crazy, right? So go into recording, right here, recording path. You want to set up your own recording path, using an external hard drive for that such, because these screen recordings are going to take up, a lot of space on your internal hard drive. So you want to, if you have an external hard drive, or unless you got, you got big money and you just, got like 8 terabytes or something, is what it is, what I mean? But find you a nice file location to put, your screen recordings. All right, so then next, recording format. So MKV. So with MKV, right, the reason we're going to use MKV instead of MP4 is that with MKV, if OBS is to crash, right, then the file will stop right there. If it's MP4, if OBS crashes, then you lose everything. Video encoder. So go with the Apple VTH264 hardware encoder. So pretty much this is hardware video encoding using a dedicated piece of hardware to reduce the load on the CPU, so it can help improve quality and performance, especially while streaming at higher resolutions and frame rates, right? Thanks Chat GPT for telling me what a hardware video encoder is. So now audio encoder, go with the core audio, whatever like your system is using. And so now for audio tracks, you use track 2 and 3 for desktop audio and for mic audio respectively, right? And then we'll get down in the nitty gritty about that later. All right, so now coming down here, CRF, right? Constant rate factor. It's pretty much video compression, right? So it aims to maintain a consistent visual quality throughout the video by adjusting the bit rate based on scene complexity. So if you playing Call of Duty, or you stream, just like streaming video games, or recording video games, right? Things like that. It's all essentially just talking about video compression. So a higher CRF value means a higher quality video and a larger file. A lower CRF value means lower quality video and a smaller file. Right? So I got mine's set to 80. Get some nice quality on that. So now we jump over to the audio tab, right? Audio bitrate, got at 320 for high quality audio. Boom. Next up, hit our audio tab on this side, on the left side. Then general, sample rate, 48 hertz, kilohertz, excuse me. Wow. Then we're gonna go down to our, desktop audio, disable. So you don't gotta worry about that with the new update of OBS, and also utilizing a fairly newer Mac. So then you come down to your mic. Boom, I got my Scarlett interface connected, so that's why you're hearing these nice harmonics right now, right? Easy day. And from that, ain't nothing else you got really change in here too much. Now go to your video. All right, so your base canvas resolution, so it's what you got. It's what your screen recording is, right? 90/20. I got 90/20 1080p. It's pretty going off. That's what the resolution of my monitors are. And then I want it to the same resolution as its output, right? Then we move down to advanced. So here's where I talk about, changing it from MKV to MP4, right? So automatically remux to MP4. So like I said, with OBS crashing and everything, if you can get, once you finish up your video and all that stuff, nice, right? Then once you end your your recording, once you end your recording, the video would automatically reformat to MP4, right? So now there's some things to be cognizant about with that. So when it reformats to MP4, all it's doing is duplicating itself and changing the format, right? So now you have the file twice, just in different formats. You catch what I'm saying? And then once we finish that, hit OK. So like I said, I couldn't change any of my settings because I'm using it to stream. Excuse me, why I keep saying stream? Well, I ain't never streamed a day in my life. I'm talking about streaming. I don't know. Anywho, so now we're gonna go down to the audio mixer, right? So, boom, here you go. Click these little cog down here, audio properties, advanced audio properties, advanced. All right, so we're here, right? Demo source. I got the tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I was almost say 7, I'm tripping. So, as we talked about earlier, I only had it set for track 2, right? And then track 3 for the mic. Reason track 1 is still together for that's when you stream it, right? Because like everything's gonna be together anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But now after you get that file, right, after you do that screen recording, you want to go put it in Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. All right, so I have open Logic. So for those who don't know what Logic is a DAW where you can make music, you can produce music or scores or anything for music production. Anywho, so what I'm gonna do is show you OBS and play a little something in the background, right? All right, so you can see I got audio coming from my DAW or coming from my desktop, right? And then we got the mic, what I'm saying? Like I said, these lustrous harmonics right here. Now my joint's hitting the red a little bit, so I can bring it down a little bit, balance it out. All right. All right, guys, if you're interested to see how to separate the audio tracks, hey, let me know down in the comments and make another video about that and throw it up there. But other than that, hey, that's all I got. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, what I'm saying? Put in a comment what you like, what you didn't like, and hey, hold it down, be blessed, not stressed.